My friends, we have Vogel State Park. Well, hello my friends, and welcome to Where Wendy Travels. Today we are looking at Vogel State Park, and Vogel State Park is getting a big makeover. So I wanted to show you the construction of this lovely new visitor center that's going to have a nature center in with it. So very exciting about the construction. Let's take a closer look. Okay, and we'll take another look here. When you're at Georgia, Vogel State Park, you are at a Georgia State Park, so you do need to pay your $5 daily per vehicle admission, and you can put it in this box, or you can stop at the front if they're manning it and put your money in. We opted for the annual pass like we always do, and it's nice to give back to your state parks and historic sites. And we are looking at the beach area. Of course, my friends, we are here during the autumn or fall, and you always want to secure all of your food if you're camping out here. We'll take a zip around the camping area so you can see that closer as well. But I did want to step over here, show you not only the water, but take a look at the beautiful trees to show you how absolutely wonderful the color change is. And we are past peak, but it is absolutely beautiful. We do have lots of picnic tables here, and again, a lot of construction vehicles, but they should be out of here by the time you get here. So hopefully the new visitor center will be finished. And I do love looking at the color change. So you've got some beautiful views of the trees here. And let's see if we can get a little bit closer in, make them pop what little is left here in the sunshine here. Gorgeous. We'll pull out, see if we can get a bit of the lake and keep that color tone in there. Absolutely gorgeous, my friends. Vogel State Park is one of my favorite places. There is Trelita Falls, a waterfall here. So I strongly encourage everyone to take advantage of the waterfall, walking down and enjoying the sound, enjoying the beautiful view of the water crashing down the cliff of rocks into the water. And again, this during the spring and summer months, this is cleaned up. This is a beautiful beach area. They'll have the sand looking like sand every day, and I think you should really come here when you're in the North Georgia mountains. All right, let's take a walk around. And if you do come here and you want to have a birthday party, a family reunion, anything else, I didn't try the front door on this, but there is very nice amenities to be able to have those. I'm sure they're going to have another one in their new community center as well. But take a look at this grill. I'm telling you, my friends, if you want to have a big party, this is the place to do it. It's really set up very nice inside of a screened room. You can even hang some decorations up and take advantage of everything they have to offer. Just another breathtaking sight. And my friends, when you are at a park, make sure you take advantage of all of the beautiful sights, whether you're looking for them or not. Look how pretty he is. And we are out on one of the many docks that they have. Just take a look how beautiful this is. Oh, we see some splashes in the middle. There's fish and turtles in here. Haven't seen anything but splashes yet. And usually during the spring and summer we have ducks, but looks like the Canadian geese have already left. What a beautiful sight. Let's see if we can see any fishies in the water. Sometimes when you look right around the shore, around this dock, I have seen fish here before. And I'm not seeing the fish today. Let me know if you see them. Let's walk over to this other angle. And can't see in closer to the dock. Nope, looks like from this angle I'm not going to be able to see in the water very well, just up by the shore. And as you walk, there's lots of swings and benches. Sit back and relax for a while. Vogel. And we have the beautiful brick walk where you can buy a brick as a memorial to any of those loved ones who love coming here, even yourselves. Love it. So on either side of the beach area, we do have places where you can use the restrooms and rent the halls to where you can have your celebrations. So it's a great opportunity to take advantage of a get-together up in the North Georgia mountains. And my friends, when you are out here in the wilderness, make sure you respect everything out here. So near the water, leave the rocks alone. We've got beautiful creatures that depend upon their habitat staying put. And note that there are events every single month of the year out here. So Vogel is a great place to come, to hang out, to enjoy life. They have the boats, the paddle boats, the canoes, the kayaks during the spring and summer for you to use. And we've got this beautiful pavilion where they hold actual church services here, I believe 9 a.m. every Sunday. So you can take advantage of the outdoors in so many ways. And let's look up here at the construction again. I told you they were building the new visitor center. So they put in most of the sidewalks already. They're adding the gravel and doing the finishing touches to the building. The construction is supposed to be done early spring. We're going to hope that they're doing that. And of course, like I mentioned, the paddle boats, the kayaks, all of these are available spring and summer for full enjoyment. Yay! And the picnic tables and benches are even when you least expect them. They're here. How grand this is gonna be come spring. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see the nature displays and the new visitor center. I'm very excited. And this structure here, my friends, is the John B. Durden Civilian Conservation Corps Museum. So highly recommend, if you haven't been in there, take a look in there. Great historical facts about how they originally built this place. And lots of cabins to rent at Vogel State Park. So whether you want one looking like it's a tiny little camper or a nice big cottage with a 3-bedroom, Vogel State Park is a great place to stay. And we are going into the campgrounds. One thing I forgot to mention when we were around the lake is the cabins around the lake were made during the Great Depression as a work project. So that's an interesting fact, letting you know how old Vogel is, as well as what great works happened during that time frame. Lots of showers and restrooms sprinkled around the campgrounds area. And we got the beautiful lake here, Wolf Creek. Leads into Lake Trulita. And when you're looking at coming here, my friends, make sure you book or reserve your cabins 11 plus months in advance. And if you're coming here to camp, at least 6 months in advance, because especially around the holidays, they do fill up very quickly. So if you want to take advantage of this beautiful place, then I strongly encourage you to book early so you don't get disappointed and they fill up before you have the opportunity. Imagine camping right here next to this beautiful sound of the stream. And we haven't gotten much rain in the last couple of weeks, so this is lower than it normally is. The water is usually about 2 foot higher than we're showing right now. Let's see if we can take a look on the other side of the bridge for us. And this is just a walking bridge. Vogel State Park, my friends. Such incredible nature to be found. And yes, you will have raccoons and different animals around your campsite at night, and squirrels during the day, obviously. And my friends, beware of the bear. Make sure that you have your food and your garbage locked up in a bear-proof area. Look at that color. And there's a little chipmunk. See the little chipmunk? He's got a nut in his mouth. Isn't he adorable? And I doubt he's going to let me get too much closer before he takes off. But I did want to show you that nature is all around you here. Isn't he adorable? We have a chipmunk, my friends. Look at that big old nut in his mouth. Isn't he adorable? And we are up on one of the bridges in Vogel State Park, and I did want to show you something that I have always admired. We have the time capsule. Here in Vogel State Park, they sealed a time capsule beneath this marker in July 4th of 2000, and they're going to open it up on July 4th of 2050. So a 50-year time capsule, and that is something that everyone might want to consider doing for their future memories. And that's why on my other channel, Where Wendy Creates, you'll see junk journals, and I do some of the same things. Awesome. And again, this is over Wolf Creek, the same creek we just saw down, or upstream I should say. A little bit more water flow in here. Love that sound. Another thing that's great about this place is all of the cabins are spread out, so everyone can have their little peace and quiet, their grill, their cookout, and make some great memories, or really just chill out and get away from it all. And again, like I said, there is a lot of construction going on right now as they're building the new visitor center. It is going to be replacing this beautiful visitor center over here that we've known for so many years. And the cabins up on the hill here that you see, they are much larger. Most of them are two bedroom, and some of them are 3-bedroom. Two baths. So it's nice to have an extra restroom as well, and a full kitchen. A full kitchen that's separate from the living room. And of course, all of the cabins that we've stayed in, I believe all of them here, do have a fireplace. And that cabin over there, I believe that's number 35. That cabin is where we have stayed many, many times. Absolutely love that old log cabin. And again, the log cabins were made back in the Great Depression. So it's really neat to come here and stay in history. So we're taking a walk around the lake now, and I did want to show you, again, there are benches everywhere, and I was just really taken beside myself with how absolutely gorgeous the mountain views are reflecting in the lake, and I'm hoping I can get that in one picture. Okay, a little bit better. Look at that grand reflection. And this is Vogel State Park and Lake Trelita in the North Georgia mountains, about 2.5 hours north of Atlanta. There are a couple of ways to get here, but it is off of 19. Look at that grand reflection. Army Corps of Engineers helped make this place what it is today. And I did want to mention those lovely cabins, which you can just see one of them from where we are. And that happens to be the one we stayed at several times. That one right there, it is a log cabin. And that log cabin was made of trees hewn right in the spot that it stands. Just like all of these cabins were used out of logs that were hewn right from this same area. And right down there at the very end, that's where the waterfall is, Trelita Waterfall. And again, benches everywhere to just sit down and enjoy the charm of the birds chirping, and once in a while the little fish or turtle sticking its head up from the lake. And our view is going to be forever changed with the new structure going in. It's going to be a beautiful new visitor center with a nature museum, if you will, inside of it. And they do have a great gift store here, so if you forgot something and you're camping out, they have a lot of the basics. Also ice cream, my friends. I always get ice cream there. Ice cream sandwiches, ice cream cones. It's all pre-packed, but it's well worth the enjoyment. And we're going to back off and leave you with a sight of the mountains. So again, my friends, thanks for joining me today in the North Georgia mountains, taking a look at Vogel State Park. A great place for sports, entertainment, and just chilling out a little bit with nature. And my friends, we have Vogel State Park. And welcome back to Where Wendy Travels, Where Wendy Creates. Today we are at Vogel State Park. and we're just off of 19, overlooking Trelita Lake, where the walkway for Vogel State Park is all the way around Trelita Lake, and then you can hear it in the distance. That wind is actually a waterfall. So let's go take a look. And we're overlooking the waterfall, where we have the beautiful walkway and the deck overlooking the waterfall. And the water is coming down from Lake Trelita. And look how gorgeous we are with all those leaves on the waterfall and on the rocks. So beautiful. And again, this is only a small fraction of the water that we normally have coming down the waterfall. So I encourage you all to get to the North Georgia mountains, come visit Vogel State Park, walk around the lake, hang out on the little wooden deck, and just enjoy the sounds of the waterfall.